I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. I was gonna do the whole thing, but I can't. I can't. Hi, my name is Donnie, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back for all my returning customers. No, it's you. It's you. Really, no, welcome. You look stunning. I don't know what that accent was, but what I do know is that we got some new members of the channel. House rule, family sip. Get you some water, get comfortable, sip on it during the video. We call it family sip. Hey, if you know, you know. Cheers. Talk about JoJo Siwa today, and I want to be clear, is this the third video about celebrities that I've done in a row? Yes. But this is not me branding myself as a talk about celebrity influencer channel. The only reason I'm talking about JoJo Siwa today is because someone commented on one of her videos, JoJo Siwa is giving J-Lo. And so I wanted to reflect, because I talk about whatever I want, because this is my channel. Okay. I also want to make clear that these videos are for fun. I may sprinkle in a little seriousness here and there, but for the most part, I'm just yapping about the thoughts in my head. We're just chatting, mate. I purposely wore this robe so people know that you don't need to take me seriously. Speaking of jokes, let's talk about JoJo Quinoa. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you know who JoJo Siwa is, at least vaguely. She started out, from what I know of, on Dance Moms.
You deserve nothing else. You earn it. You can't stand here and cry. I want no crying children. None.
Well, if you yell at me, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, what you said? Queen.
I was a huge fan of Dance Moms, by the way. Me and my mom tuned in. Absolute terrible environment for children.
JoJo! Have you learned nothing?
But that was television. JoJo was an underdog on Dance Moms. Not gonna lie, I became a fan of her on the show. I did not follow her into her social media era. She would do a lot of content specifically targeted towards kids. She was a kid, so the nature of that content was very organic. However, she continued making very similar content well into her late teens, in which garnered a response from people that was kind of like, this is weird. You're being weird.
Saved.
What did they say?
They said JoJo Siwa still acts 11. Hold on, I'm thinking of a comeback.
I never really had strong feelings about it. She had built this brand, and she built relationships with places like Nickelodeon and stuff based off this brand. So I always thought it was more of a business move, but also she would say a lot that she does just like colorful things, and she thinks of herself as a big kid. JoJo is still in her social media era, but I believe she gained a new audience when she joined Dancing with the Stars and was like gay. She came out, I believe, during that era, and people were like, oh my god, our role model is now a raging homo. But ultimately, she became a gay icon. Gay icon for the soon-to-be Hey Mamas of the world. And soon after her coming out, she got into her first gay scandal.
Ever since she came out, JoJo Siwa has been extremely open about her relationships. Presently, however, her reputation has taken a hit due to the drama surrounding her most recent relationship. In the summer of 2022, JoJo and TikToker Avery Cyrus were spotted hanging out and being all over each other. This got fans confused since at the time, Avery and her girlfriend fellow TikToker Soph were still dating, and their relationship was actually quite popular among their fans. After dating rumors about JoJo and Avery started spreading, Avery and Soph officially announced that they'd broken up. Their followers were quite upset, and many even began speculating that Avery and JoJo had cheated on their partners to be together. While on a trip to Disneyland, they shared a kiss on a TikTok video, and Avery also publicly asked JoJo to be her girlfriend, to which she answered yes. This just confirmed what everyone knew at the time. Still on the bad side of many TikTokers, they received a lot of hateful comments, especially JoJo, who many blamed for Avery and Soft's breakup. Not one to take things sitting down, she clapped back saying she wasn't afraid of blocking anyone.
That was quite a time in gay history. After the lesbian scandal, you didn't really hear too much about JoJo, aside from a random cringe dance video every once in a while. Lately, JoJo has been in a bit of hot water because she decided to make this girl group thing from this show with her mom.
JoJo Siwa is being accused of basically turning into Abby Lee Miller. A new article by the Rolling Stone is exposing the truth behind JoJo and her mother Jessalyn's girl group XOMG Pop. In 2021, JoJo and Jessalyn starred in this reality show, Siwa's Dance Pop Revolution. The show chronicled JoJo and Jessalyn putting together a girl group that was poised to inherit JoJo Siwa's candy-colored multi-million-dollar empire. They called the group XOMG Pop, and their brand is targeted at the children-teen demographic. The group started out with 7 members, and in the last year and a half, 4 of the original members have left. And now, former member Leah and her mother Angie have spoken to Rolling Stone, saying the girls were mistreated, they were overworked, and they were subjected to verbal abuse by Jessalyn and JoJo. They claim that as their mentor, JoJo pitted the girls against each other, and they also claim unfair pay. So they said that group members had to pay out of pocket for a lot of things, and they were not fairly compensated for brand deals and merchandise sales. One of the most shocking allegations is related to Leah's spina bifida. She had health complications that led her to start bleeding out of her belly button during a performance, and Jessalyn allegedly told her to put a maxi pad on her belly button so she didn't bleed through her costume, as opposed to checking in on her and telling her to rest. JoJo and Jessalyn did not personally respond to Rolling Stone about these allegations, but their lawyer did, saying that they are 100% false.
There are some people who are saying JoJo grew up being exploited, so there's no surprise that she would perpetuate this same behavior as an adult. I personally think that that's very sad. From what I've heard or from what I've seen, she hasn't really responded directly to the allegations, really.
We do not care.
Speaking about JoJo's exploitation, she was also being criticized for defending child predator Colleen Ballinger.
The difference with Colleen and I is once I became her friend and she became my friend, and she became somebody that I looked up to. She became somebody that I idolized. She became somebody that I was like, wow, this person is a hard worker. She's a genius. She's a very strong YouTuber, and I idolized that, you know? And the problem is the internet was able to capitalize off of her cancellation, and they still are, and they still are continuing to, and it's not okay because a lot of it is based off of lies, and it's...
Like, I get it, but your YouTube videos show you being groomed. Colleen Ballinger's actions were weird and creepy, and you should not be condoning those just simply because you guys were friends. Disgusting! I don't think there's anyone being real with her. I don't think there's anyone, family, friends-wise, that's like...
Girl, shut the
JoJo has probably provided everything for everyone in her family for a while now. Therefore, ultimately, whatever JoJo does is JoJo's decision. JoJo is like a special case of child star where she was on camera as a child for reality television and then continued to grow up in the public eye on social media. Who knows what that does to the brain? What I mainly want to talk about is JoJo's rebranding that's going pretty bad. I don't think that I'm the target audience for JoJo at all. But then again, who is? With this new look and this new song, I think JoJo is in her Miley Cyrus Wild Child era. She like did all this stuff to completely separate her from Disney. Then she like started being her actual self and making her country rock music and chain smoking cigarettes.
It's nasty.
I feel like that's what JoJo's on right now. Since last year, there's been videos of JoJo dancing like this. that's enough. I think that she has to be doing this for shock value. I know people grow up, and I know people change, and I know people develop, but there's just no reason for this. This is uncanny. This is uncalled for. Like, why did you do that? I know why you did it and then pressed upload and then posted it, because no one told you not to. If I could do whatever I want and still get 61,000 likes, why not? But as you can see, this transition has been happening slowly. Next thing you know, JoJo makes an appearance as the Terminator.
I got a question. If you could have one heaven phone call, this is a random heaven phone call, okay?
My bow in Christ, what is going on here? This is not JoJo Siwa. I mean, it is. People grow, people change. This is not a real person, is what I'm saying. People were saying that she looks like Joe Dirt. Someone else said they were telling their kids that this is Joe Exotic.
Who is this?
Girl, come here. Come here. Is it the Illuminati? Spell out something in the Instagram. If you're trapped somewhere in there, JoJo, let us know. We can save you. This can't be the new JoJo. I mean, like, it can be. It can be. It's okay to be a completely different person. And I think that's what's happening. JoJo is in her awkward gay phase. As a fellow non-straight person,
I lied.
I know what it's like to have an idea of what you want to look like. You have to work your way up. You gotta figure it out. People are saying that she is wanting to be like G-Flip, and I think she even admitted that.
Find a vibe. And so then I was like, okay, what am I into right now? Who am I into right now? What do I like? A massive inspiration in my life since the end of 2023 has been G-Flip.
I can definitely see the influence. There are also rumors of her tattoos being fake. It's just screaming try hard. I know, you have to try hard to get where you want to go. I think she's gonna pull it together. Right now, JoJo made me look like one of those white lesbians that refer to themselves as a stud. But I think she's gonna figure it out. I just think she's being scrutinized because her entire image is on the internet. If there are any non-straight women identifying lesbian-like human beings that can speak to the awkward phase of figuring it out, please stand up. JoJo is in need of representation right now. So after JoJo Siwa transitions into JoJo See You Not, Where Are You?
What?
Sorry, that was bad. After she debuts her new look, she starts hinting at her new song. And we come to the conclusion that that's why she had rebranded herself into JoJo Siwa. There's also a theory out there that JoJo's transition into the Super Jo All-Star Stud Girl is actually fake and is meant to be a distraction to take away from the allegations.
When a professional yapper is speechless, you know there is something really wrong. JoJo Siwa has officially entered her era and seems to be leaving behind the bows for tattoos, as well as kiss makeup and a song that's probably been made to make the allegations go away. Yeah, the very allegations of her and her mum, Jessalyn, supposedly mistreating former XOMG pop member Leah Sanderson, among other children on set of Siwa's Dance Pop Revolution.
I don't know. Could be that. Could be awkward toddler gay face. What do we think? It is a bit convenient that the transition started happening right around that time, but also, I mean, the single did release and everything. I mean, so it lines up, but I don't know. So this person on TikTok makes this parody video about what she thinks JoJo's album's gonna sound like, right?
I'm driving in my seatbelt, doesn't go over my chest. I know it's for the best, but I'm an adult now, and I do what I want. And now I'm kissing girls and they're kissing me back, and we're kissing each other cause we're gay like that. Gay, gay girls, gay girls. Karma's a bitch, karma's a snore. I don't want karma anymore. You can leave karma at the door. K-A-R-M-A, fuck. We're drinking shots and we're drinking beer. We're drinking any alcohol that's near. We wanna drink, drink, drink and have some fun, cause we're legally 21. So
you get the point, you get the point. She wasn't too far off.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably
And this is where we go back to JoJo Siwa being cringe. She posts this TikTok.
Everyone being like, oh, you predicted it. No, she just got onto it.
Girl, you're missing the point.
That's not the point.
The point is that she was able to predict not only lyrics, but cadence based on how generic you have presented everything within your career. She basically predicted a failed attempt at a grown-up album. Like, it's okay to say,
gosh darn it, you got me.
That would be better than trying to deflect, but okay, JoJo. Now, me personally, I don't think the song's awful. It's catchy. It sounds like any other Nickelodeon Disney Channel hit. You can't tell me if there was a PG-13 version of High School Musical that wouldn't be in it. It's cool. What's not so cool about it is the choreography. Now listen, I don't dance professionally. I don't get paid to dance. I just feel like it shouldn't look like this. I quite literally almost called 911. I thought to myself, did JoJo Siwa accidentally post a TikTok of her having a seizure? Just because of that one move. In the world of dance, I'm sure it's not the worst. At this point, JoJo, get one of the TikTok girlies. Look at this.
A. Yeah. A. Yeah.
Come on. You're telling me that that's not better than...
Oh!
I'm sorry. It doesn't look that bad. I don't know anything about anything, but the dance is being made fun of. And then she posts this even cringier TikTok.
Like it or not, what's been in your head the last 3 days?
I was a bad girl. I did some bad things.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. This woman is sitting in her customized car, living comfortably, dressed like an Andy Warhol painting, laughing in our faces. Look at her. She's so smug. She's so satisfied with herself. This is what's been created. And she's not wrong. We come to find out that the song itself is actually produced by a hit maker at Disney.
If you're wondering why JoJo Siwa's new song sounds like something out of Shake It Up or Descendants, it's because the lady that wrote it wrote songs for Shake It Up and Descendants. She also wrote stuff for Miley Cyrus, Vanessa Hudgens, some pretty cool stuff. She wrote Potential Breakup Song. But I personally think if you're trying to rebrand as an adult, maybe don't hire the lady who wrote Bet on It from High School Musical 2 to do your new song. Just a personal opinion.
Last thing I want to talk about is that JoJo wants a baby.
You've already named your children?
Fully. I actually have 2 tattoos dedicated to them. This one's dedicated to my baby girl one day. Her name is Freddie. Then this is dedicated to twin boys, Eddie and Teddy.
Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy.
Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy. I want 3 babies. I have my donor lined up. I started talking about how I want kids, you know, and that's still a very, very prominent feature in my life is that I very much so want kids sooner rather than later. But since then, people have been like, girl, what are you talking about? You are a kid. And like, yes, I am. I'm only 20. Give me a break, right? But people are not just saying like, oh, I'm a kid like I'm 20. They're saying I'm a kid like they think I am 12. What's funny to me,
girl, people are saying you're a kid because you were literally just cosplaying as a literal child until like 2 years ago. Don't act like it's the people's fault. Don't do that. For anyone who's listening, as a person who was born to someone who had a kid around JoJo's age, please do not have a kid before your frontal cortex is developed. If you can help it. I know there are circumstances that don't allow for an option, a choice, depending on what state you're in, depending on, you know, the circumstances of which things happen, depending on family situations. I understand that. But if it is within your capability and you do have the choice, don't do it.
Don't do it.
If you want to have a kid, cool. Just wait until things start clicking up here. Just please separately. Listen, Joester, maybe don't not address the allegations of you terrorizing and neglecting the kids that or semi in your care and then casually mention that you want kids right after. I'm just saying that might not be the best look if like a child is like,
oh my god, she was so mean, so rude, I was bleeding and I was told to get over it.
If that's said about you, it might not be the best optic to ignore that and then say you have a sperm donor ready. It doesn't really advocate for you to have kids. I'm no publicist. I'm just saying. Unless JoJo did respond and I just missed it. I could have missed it. Do your own research. I'm not a reliable source. That's really all I wanted to talk about. I just want to know what's going on, JoJo Seaweed. Miss Seaweed, you can talk to us. You can be real, okay? Drop the mask. I hope JoJo is brought to reality with the rest of us one day and just becomes a cool little lad. A cool little gay little lad. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns. Do you have an opinion on JoJo Siwa? Do you think JoJo Siwa is giving J-Lo? I just thought that was really funny. That's really why I made this video. Second family sip. Hey, if you don't complete my heart, I just want you to know that karma is... Just please finish the heart so I can shut up. If you chose to like the video, thank you. If you chose to subscribe, thank you. If you're already subscribed. Sin City wasn't made. I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. If you hit that subscribe button, you won't miss nothing. I have to stop.